To me, my herald.
Welcome back. Continuing my spotlight on the Haslab heralds, we complete the trifecta with the massively muscled menace Morg. This dude was chosen by Galactus to be his herald in the 90s, when his previous herald, our friend Frankie Ray, was deemed a little too soft. Galactus wanted somebody without the compunction towards killing innocents, you know what I mean? He's trying to eat some planets here, man. He doesn't want to get mired down in all the morality of the thing. He just needs to eat these planets so that he can keep going. This is a really nice looking figure. It was a cool deep cut sort of character to get, perfectly fitting in the context of a Haslab Galactus, you know what I mean. But from the initial images, it looked like that this was just like a flat color, and even on camera it kind of does. There is a black wash over this, and it really, really makes this pop. It looks great. Makes up for, white nice wash in the hair, but it makes up for these just being cast plastic. You look at these and just thank your lucky stars that the Silver Surfer is painted, because they could have just cast him like this. Ugh. They pretty much nailed the look, though. These pants are brown. They're usually depicted as lighter. I don't know why they went so dark that they look black, but if you put some actual black next to it, you can see this is a dark brown. But he's got all these lumps and bumps all over him. No obnoxious peg hole back there. He does not have like a butterfly shoulders or anything like that. But it's like gapped enough where I think you get really good range and it doesn't tear the thing up. Look at the detail in that face. It's a new character. It's a unique sculpt, perfectly befitting like a crowd-funded, massive, expensive, freakish thing. Except for, just the damn cast plastic. He comes with this nice axe. We're not looking at that yet, but we're about to. It's just funny, the contrast sometimes. How awesome this is, the extra paint and the lack of visible pins. But then just this marbleized plastic, man. Come on. How much would that have cost on top of everything else to just give this paint? To give that silver paint. It's not like these are just throwaway. This was a premium product. Pack-ins for a premium product. These were stretch goals. Galactus needed 14,000 backers to fund. Needed, that's a funny word. But when did this guy come? 16,000, 18,000 backers or something crazy? This is a lot of people and a lot of money. But they're like, we can't spare silver paint. We can't spare any more silver for the paint. Peg holes on the bottoms of the feet, and like I had once mentioned before, dial in on that detail, and you'll get the date of the original sculpt there, 2022. That little bit of cheapness notwithstanding, I think the figure looks great. Coming back with the accessories, he just comes with his axe. It's a nicely sculpted axe. It's only got the one hit of paint here. I generally prefer more detail, and I would harp about the paint, but the nature of the thing, it's this cosmic cleaver. It's not really depicted as graphic or gory. It's typically shining, and this isn't bad. At least it's not marbleized. I hope yours isn't. At this rate, at least it matches the rest of the cast plastic on the figure. But that's it. He doesn't come with any extra hands. 2 gripping hands, and they both work really well. I think they look fine on the thing. We're always looking for more, some fisted hands, different expressions, couple of heads, That would have been hot for the whole thing, to just jam pack even more accessories in there. But it is what it is. I knew what it was coming with. Nobody made me buy the thing. Both eyes open here. I am thrilled with the whole package. Getting into the articulation of the Marvel Legends Morg. He's got this hair laying flat over his back, so that head's not going to come back at all, but it will come down a little bit, and you get some pretty good side to side because it is just up on top of that lollipop. Little barbell joint there going down in. I do like those, but they just changed my mind on the old disc hinge with these heralds too, so that's funny. Ball jointed shoulders, they come all the way up to here. The spikes and the bumps and stuff, they really don't get in the way. They've left just a little gap here. It's like it's not noticeable-ish. It looks really good, but you're able to rotate these all around and you're not going to get a bunch of ugly paint rub. So that's really cool. Another example of them thinking about the playability of the thing. Same thing on the bicep cuts. You can hear that little bit of friction though. Double jointed elbows, and they come up really well of note here. This is a beefy character, and look what he gets out of that because of just the subtle way that they have shaped certain parts of it. Each wrist is hinged in a different way. This one is up and down, and this one is in, not much out because of the gauntlet. Down here at the torso, it's just like ball jointed down into the waist. So you can come forward a little, back, side to side some, rotates all the way around. That's nice. Further down here, he can do the splits pretty much all the way back and forward. He's got this upper thigh rotation here, double jointed pinless knee. Only comes up this far because of the bulkiness of the boots. No rotation hidden in there by the boot or anything like that. But we do get these fabulous ankles coming back this far. Whoa, way back, fruitcake. And forward like this, and you get that primo rocker. I think he's well articulated for a bulkier character. I mean, even in general. It feels good, it works well. The third stretch goal for the project, Marvel Legends Morg, stands about 6 3/4 inches. He's supposed to be like 6'6", so it's pretty good. So here are the first 3 stretch goals all together. We knocked these out of the park and kept on going. They look great together. I am thrilled to have them in my collection. Big juicy Herald jam. Here he is next to Herald Thor and Human Torch. And how about a couple pieces of Terrax so we can see here just how much bigger this character actually is. Panning back a little, here he is next to the Juggernaut and the Phoenix. She travels through space. Juggernaut has been knocked into space. For the final set of comparisons, one in a slightly larger 7-inch scale, we have the main man, Lobo, and the Merc with a Mouth, the Marvel Legends Morning Coffee, mostly Bucky Cap Deadpool. Standard 6-inch figure, Bucky Cap body, they're still using it, why shouldn't I? So I think this Morg figure is an unexpected treat from these tricks. Being honest, I wasn't that excited for the figure. I mean, I'm down to get a unique character and another Herald of Galactus, but I didn't think he looked that good in the promotional images. Having him here in hand, the black wash over the flesh, I think he looks great. I don't know why they chose such a dark brown for the pants. I swear the original concept stuff was the lighter, more in keeping with the comic look. Maybe it appeared like that later. I don't recall that, but whatever. That's really niggling. This is the biggest complaint, I think, would be the lack of accessories and lack of paint. Otherwise, But I think the articulation works really well. There are some limited bits, and, there's like nothing else in the whole of the torso, but it's this little meat wad. I don't really have any complaints about the articulation either. I think for such a bulky character, you get great range out of those double jointed elbows. And he's got such a great presence. With the axe all kicked up on his shoulder, I am stoked that we got all 3 of these Heralds. It sucks that we're not going to get those characters from the Ghost Rider one. But hey, there's still 3 days to go. No, I can't recommend that. I can't recommend the way that they're coming with that. But I would absolutely recommend this Morg if you don't have to pay too much. You have to pay whatever you're comfortable paying, man. There's people out there willing to sell, I promise you. Not me. I only got the one. I'm pretty into it. I really appreciate you guys sticking around. Leave a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Maybe even thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? I do this stuff all the time. I love it here. Consider letting the video play all the way to the end, even if you just walk out of the room. It really helps me out. But you better believe you know what's coming after this last Herald video. Bonus Herald video? No, come on. Haslab Galactus video goes live tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss this. Now go play outside or something.